today. We're talking about applications, bless you, of piecewise functions. So, again, if you want to write this on your paper, that's fine. If you want to do it on a separate sheet of paper, that is up to you. So, if we look at number 1, it says, a phone company charges 39 cents for any call up to 10 minutes on an international long-distance phone call and 12 cents for each additional minute or part of a minute. So what we want to do is graph this function to represent the cost as a function of minutes. Okay, so we want to draw a graph. So the first thing you have to decide is what are your x values and what are your y values. So in this one, we're talking about the cost of a phone call that's so many minutes long. So the minutes are your independent variables. So you can talk for however many minutes that you want to, and then the cost goes up for those minutes. So the minutes are your x's, your independent variable, and then your cost are your y's or your dependent variables, because your cost depends on how long you talk. So in this one it tells me it's 39 cents for any call that's up to 10 minutes, but then it's an additional 12 minutes for each minute or part of a minute. So let's just go up to like 12. And then it costs us 39 cents and then an additional 12 cents. So let's take our y's up by dimes. Etc. Cost, yeah. Any question about setting it up? And on this one, we're going up per minute. But if you're going up, like for each 50 whatevers, of course, you can make your scale whatever you need it to be. So this problem says that they charge 39 cents for any call up to 10 minutes. So whether you pick up the phone and you talk for 1 second or you talk for 10 minutes, it's going to cost you 39 cents. Okay? Does it cost me for 0 minutes? No, because I hadn't even dialed the number. So at 0, we'll go to 39, but it'll be an open circle. Okay, so open circle at 0 because they can't charge you for something you haven't done. But it's 39 cents if you say 1 second all the way to 10 minutes. So 10 minutes is our other circle, and it's closed because it includes 10 minutes. But no matter how long we talk here, it's 39 cents. Questions on that? Okay. So then it says, it's an additional 12 cents for every minute or part of a minute. So if I talk for exactly 10 minutes and I hang up, that's 39 cents. But if I talk for 10 minutes and 1 second, they're going to charge me an additional 12 cents. So how much would it cost if I talk for 10 minutes and 1 second? If it's an additional 12 cents. And I've already paid 39 cents. Yeah, 51. So then, at 10 minutes, I'm going to go up to 51. So again, it's an open circle because it doesn't include 10 minutes. 10 minutes is only 39. But as soon as you go over 10 minutes, they're charging you an additional 12 cents for that whole minute. So all the way to 11 minutes. Questions? So if it costs me 51 cents to talk for 11 minutes, if I go over 11 minutes, it's another 12 cents. So how many would it be for the next minute? 63. Good. So again, we're starting at 11, but it's open because it's not including the 11. But it's anything above the 11 for the next minute, which takes us to 12 minutes. And you can keep going forever on this. It doesn't tell you the length of the phone call, so you could just keep on going, but we'll just stop there. And so this kind of function is called a step function. And that's when you have constant costs or constant whatever you're talking about, and they just go up in intervals. Okay, so you don't have the diagonals connecting them, you just have like steps. Any questions on this? Let's look at number 2. So number 2 says rapid mail rates for local zones are defined in the table below. We want to draw a graph that represents the dollars as a function of pounds. Okay. So again, we want to draw a graph. So if I look at this table, I have the weight and I have the price. Which of those would be the X value? Yeah, the weight. So the weight is our X. The price is our Y. So down here at the bottom we have the weight. And on the side we have the price. And so what the weight goes from 1 to 5 pounds, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the price goes from $4.80 to $6.45. So let's start at $4.80 and let's go up by 20 cents. Any question on drawing it? The axis. Or labeling it. Or whatever. Okay, so if we look at the table, it says weight not over 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound, 5 pounds. So if it says weight not over, that means it can weigh 1 pound, but if it weighs 1.0001, you have to jump up to 2. Okay, if it weighs anything over 2, you jump up to 3. Anything over 3, you jump up to 4. Okay. So on this one, again, we can start at 0. but they're not charging you for 0, so that's an open circle at 480. But then whether it weighs between 0 and 1 pound or 1 pound and 2 pounds, it's $4.80. So we'll put a closed circle at 2. So it includes 2, but as soon as it weighs more than 2, you jump to the next step. So then 3 pounds is $5.20. But of course you have some between that 2 and 3 that also costs us $5.20. So I need an open circle at 2, and then that goes all the way to 3. Okay, and then again it's an open circle because it doesn't include 2, because 2 pounds is $4.80. But anything over 2 pounds before you get to 3 is that $5.20. So then how much is it if it's more than 3, but less than 4? $5.80. So then we go to $5.80. We want to open circle at 3, and then it goes to 4. Okay, and again, it doesn't include the 3, but anything over 3 till you get to 4 is $5.80. And then our last one, whether it's a little over 4 all the way to 5, is $6.45. Questions? Alright, that's it. My mouse.